Well, today I'm making two different types of soups. We've just had a daughter that's given birth and I want to make her some soups up. One's going to be lamb. And that's the wrong way around. Unless you can read upside down, you'll be doing well. That's a shoulder of lamb, butterflied, and I'll cut that into about 3 sections. I only need about a third of that because that's over a kilo. I'm going to put a bit of bacon, leek and other stuff together, but I'm going to make the chicken soup first. There's about half a kilo, pound and a half of chicken pieces, last night's leftover veggies, bit of parsley, some chicken stock. We'll be making that first, and then I'll make the lamb soup as well. And the other daughter, she is pregnant and not due till about August. But she's not feeling well and doesn't feel like cooking, so we'll make her up some soup packs as well. That's what you do when you're parents. You chip in. Right, let's make some. People say, can you freeze celery? Of course you can. If you blanch it in hot water for about 30 seconds and then let it dry, you can put it in the freezer, it'll last a good year. But if you just simply cut it up and put it in a bag, it'll last 3 or 4 months in the freezer. Easy. Just a little tip. Right, let's get on to the next part of the soup. That's the vegetables cut up for the chicken soup. In French, it'll be a mirepoix, or a fancy way of saying it. Basically, flavoursome vegetables. Onions, got a bit of bacon in there, of course. Some carrots, some mushrooms, some celery, and leeks. They add a beautiful flavour to any soup, leeks. So that's the vegetables. I'll get them going shortly. Get the stock in, and then add the chicken. Let's get started. I'll cut all this chicken. This chicken was chicken breast. It came in quite large chunks, so I've just chopped it down. The cooking process will break it down anyway. So all I'm going to do now is add a bit of seasoning, a bit of black pepper, and salt. And I'll be adding that to the soup any second. Right, I'm just putting some olive oil and some butter into there. And I'm going to put in all these cut up vegetables. What I will do with these, just sweat them off, maybe 4, 5, 6 minutes, however long that takes. And then I'm going to add the chicken, which is cut up chicken, actually some parsley, fresh parsley put on top, and this is just some frozen spinach that I've added to it as well. So I'll sweat these off. I will then add the chicken and then the stock. And when we're nearly halfway through, last night I cooked a heap of vegetables up. So these are cooked. They will be going in there. We'll want some mashed potato and some pumpkin and sweet potato. So it'll be just incorporated into the soup. Waste not, want not. Right, give me 5 minutes. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Let's start to sweat down nicely. At this stage, I'm going to add a good teaspoon of garlic. Mix that all in. Keep sweating these down. Probably another couple of minutes. And then we will come back and add some more stuff. Well, that's looking pretty good. And now I'm going to add my stock in. It smells fantastic. The leek, the butter and all the vegetables. That's about a pint of chicken stock. And because I made that stock quite strong, I'm going to put another pint of water in. That will go in. I mean, for all intentional purposes, that's just vegetable soup. But we are going to add the chicken shortly. So I'll let this come just so it's simmering. I want to get to a simmer stage, so then I'll add the chicken and we'll get that up to just beyond simmering, a little bit warmer, and then when it starts to simmer proper, we just turn it down. So we're probably 5 minutes away from that. Give me a bit of a bubble and then I'll add the chicken. Okay, that's what we're after. It's just starting to come to a nice simmer. This is just all vegetables. Excuse me. Now we're going to add the raw chicken with fresh parsley, and this is frozen spinach. So this is going to go into the mix. Of course, this is going to cool it down again, just for the fact all that chicken is cool. So we need this process of reheating and bringing it back to a simmer, and then probably about 15-20 minutes. That will be pretty much cooked through the chicken. But we'll come back and keep an eye on it, because after that period of 15 minutes, I'm going to add in all these leftover vegetables, which are not going to waste. Right, see you in 15 minutes. It's been about 11 or 12 minutes, you'll see all that chicken is cooking beautifully. That will break down even more in the soup. But that's looking good. I'm going to add a little bit more water, because these extra vegetables make it a little bit too thick. So what I'm going to do first is just add probably half of these. I might put the other half in the lamb soup I'm making. I'm just not wasting them, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to go to waste. And I shall put half of these, which is potato and pumpkin. Now they will, because they're already cooked, they will break down and be like a thickener and an emulsifier, if you like, in the soup. So I've still got some leftover veggies to go in the other soup. Just give that a bit of a stir. And it's a very thick chicken soup, and we can make it thinner simply by adding a little bit more water or stock. I'm now going to taste it, because you must taste your food. Chicken's cooked, so I'm not going to be eating any raw chicken, just after the flavour. That's yum. We'll just add a little bit more water near the end. This will be delicious. I know my daughters are looking forward to this. Right, we'll come back near the end. Right, that has been simmering for about another 30 minutes. And it's definitely all cooked. It looks yum. There's a few big chunks in there, which is okay, but what I'm going to do is use the famous potato masher just to break it down a bit. I'm not going to take all the chunkiness out of the soup, but it will also make it a little bit thicker, because some of the things I'm crushing are things like the potato, the sweet potato from the leftover veg from yesterday. So in essence, that is done. I'm going to taste it. Looks absolutely delicious. Oh, that is superb. So, that's my chicken and vegetable soup that I'm preparing for one of the daughters who's already had a baby, and she needs a bit of soup to help her along the way. And the other daughter is not feeling too well, who is due in August, so I'll let this cool down. I'll put it in some smaller containers for them, and they can have it whenever they like. That is the chicken and vegetable soup, all done. If you have been, thanks for watching.